It happens slowly. Pride starts to look like confidence, but it feels different. Ignorance gets a pass, sometimes even celebrated. We see hate, disguised as strong opinions, flash across our screens. It seeps into conversations. It becomes a strange kind of background noise. We start to accept it, we might even start to expect it. This normalization is a quiet danger. It chips away at our collective spirit, making harshness seem like the default setting for human interaction. We must ask ourselves, when did we agree to this? This creeping acceptance of negativity is a heavy weight. It settles in our communities, our workplaces, even our homes. We see it in the quick judgment, the sarcastic remark. We hear it in the casual dismissal of someone's pain. It's the eye roll instead of empathy. It's the us versus them mentality that builds walls. These behaviors, once shocking, now often pass without comment. We become desensitized. We scroll past cruelty. Why do we do it? Why do we mock? Why do we belittle? The truth is often uncomfortable. It usually stems from a place of insecurity. When we feel small, we sometimes try to make others feel smaller. It's a flawed strategy. It's a temporary hollow fix. Tearing someone else down doesn't actually lift us up. It just creates more negativity. It creates more pain. It's like trying to build yourself a taller ladder by sawing off the rungs of someone else's. It doesn't work. It only leaves everyone on shakier ground. Think about those moments, the times you've seen it happen, or maybe even participated, that quick cutting remark, that shared laugh at someone else's expense. What was really going on beneath the surface? Often it's fear of not being good enough, fear of being judged, fear of being vulnerable, so we project, we deflect, we build ourselves up by attempting to dismantle another. Let's talk about real strength. It's not loud, it's not boastful, it doesn't need an audience. True strength is found in kindness, it's found in respect, it's found in the quiet courage to wish well for others, even when it's hard, even when they are different, even when we don't understand them completely. This isn't a passive state, it's an active choice, it's a practice, it requires intention, it requires showing up with an open heart, even when our instincts might tell us to close off and protect ourselves. Success, beauty, and money, these are external markers. They can be fleeting. They don't define a person's intrinsic worth. Your value isn't tied to your bank account. Your worth isn't measured by your reflection in the mirror, or by the number of followers you have. These things can be part of a life, but they are not the sum of a life. True worth, the kind that endures, is built on a foundation of how we treat ourselves and how we treat others. It's about integrity. Section 4. Kind hearts, strong fences, the courage of boundaries. It's important to be very clear here. Kindness does not mean weakness. It absolutely does not mean tolerating disrespect. It doesn't mean you become a doormat. Being kind doesn't mean you have to say yes to everything. It doesn't mean you have to absorb someone else's negativity. In fact, true kindness often requires us to be incredibly strong. It requires us to set clear, firm boundaries. This is an act of self-respect. It's also an act of respect for the other person, as it teaches them how you expect to be treated. Setting boundaries is vital. It's how we protect our energy. It's how we maintain our well-being. Section 5. The ripple effect, choosing humanity, one act at a time. We live in a world that already has so much cruelty, so much hate, so much division. We see it every day. The question we must ask ourselves is simple. Do we want to add to it, or do we want to be a force for something different? Every interaction, every comment, every choice is an opportunity. It's a chance to either contribute to the existing negativity, or to inject a moment of kindness, understanding, or respect. The choice is always ours. It might feel small in the moment, but these choices add up. Let's not contribute to the noise. Let's not amplify the hate. It's easy to get swept up in outrage. It's easy to join the chorus of criticism, but what if we paused? What if, before we spoke or typed, we asked ourselves, is this kind? Is this necessary? Is this true? What if we chose to be the person who offers a different perspective, the one who seeks to understand rather than to condemn? This isn't about ignoring problems, it's about how we choose to engage with them. It's about choosing constructive paths over destructive ones. The call then is for goodness. It's a call for humanity. These should be our guiding principles. Not just in grand gestures, but in the small everyday moments. A kind word to a stranger,